Looking sharp.
Oh, thank you.
What kind of suit are you? What do you got on there?
This is a custom-made suit here.
Oh, look at that.
Loafers.
You look great. I miss you.
I miss you, too.
I would love it if you came back more often. I haven't seen you in a long time.
Well, I would.
Yeah.
I would love to.
How's the family?
The family is great. We're now.
When we first started hanging out, we didn't have the family.
I know. You didn't have a family. We didn't.
I didn't have a family.
No, I didn't even.
Now we have family.
I didn't have anyone. I had nothing. I had nothing. I had no prospect.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I've got. You have.
Yeah, two.
I've got three children.
You beat me again. You
No,
beat me again. You did it. You're always competitive.
Again.
Always.
Come on, again. It's so funny to add the word again.
Isn't that funny?
To anything.
You beat me again. Like you've ever said that.
Yeah.
How are they?
They're great. They're great. I've got a 13-year-old, a 10-year-old, and a 7-year-old.
Teenager.
Yes.
That's so. It's why. All girls.
My two eldest, Marlo and Una, girls, and my youngest is Julius. He's a 7-year-old boy.
What's it like having a teenager now?
It's good. I mean, those years were so impactful to me, and I'm sure as everyone thinks, you're like, well, I'll be a good parent of a teenager because I will listen to these children in a way that I'm not being listened to.
That is correct. Yeah, you change everything because you were once a teenager.
I
and
tried.
You know.
But it is interesting. There are things that take you off guard. In fact, my daughter who just was a little lady a little while ago, now is sliding around in these big socks with her friends in our house, and they're having sleepovers, and their feet hang off the bed, and it's bizarre. But recently this is an example of being taken off guard. I'm in the kitchen. I was putting away dishes, putting them into the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Again. They came in. My daughter slid in with her friends. Dad, can we ask you a question? I was like, okay, here we go. What is this going to be? She says, can we make crank phone calls? We really want to, which is so sweet, by the way, for asking.
Fantastic.
Yes. And
That's
I'm
the
like,
best
I know, so
case
sweet.
scenario, yeah.
But I said, I had a hesitation, which she perceived. What's what? You don't think? No, here's the truth. I did them when I was younger, and I found them funny, and I would be lying to you if I said, that I didn't know the feeling that you're feeling, this urge. That said, I don't think that you should do it because I don't feel like it's fair to the person. It's not nice. And as I'm saying this, I can see all these 13-year-old girls just like, goodbye. And I just like, okay. So I'm like, you know what? Go ask your mother. And not to put it on her, but she actually will have the better answer. She will have the right answer. I tend to not have the right answer. She does. So they're like, okay, shunk. They slide out, and then I continue to put the dishes away again. And then I don't ever hear anything back. I don't know what happened, what became of that. So I finish, I close the dishwasher, I walk back, I walk past my daughter's room and I hear like all this giggling. Yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, I think what's this? Yeah. So I open the door and I see my daughter and all of her friends huddled around, laughing, dying laughing, and in the middle of them is my wife on the phone doing the crank phone call.
Yes!
And she's like,
that's exactly what you do.
She's like, yes, excuse me, I don't have any ointment, and I can use some. I'm like,
that's exactly what you should.
That's why I love my wife.
That's a correct answer.
Yes.
That is the correct answer.
Oh, God.
Hey, by the way, you look good. I never knew you had your ear pierced there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got this. Well, I got this actually first. I've had this pierced twice, the same area. Once when I was in 4th grade. Yes, I know.
Did you ask?
I didn't ask.
Oh.
It was a snafu. That's a whole nother segment to talk about.
Okay, got you. Come back and tell us.
Yes, that's a whole. But then later I got it pierced again, actually, because I was in New York for the movie I did called The Isle of Dogs.
Oh yeah.
Directed by Wes Anderson, and we were going to the premiere, and I was nervous. I'm not the most comfortable person at these types of things. And we were on the way there, and we're just about to get to the premiere when we get a phone call that says, you have to stall because everyone is running 30 to 45 minutes late. So, okay, so we start to circle the block, and then we circle it again, and we finally, you know, on like the fourth circle, I noticed there's like a Claire's, you know, and then like,
what?
Then on like the fifth and sixth one, I'm just like, that Claire's is still open.
Like, this is a sign.
It's not closing. So I said, you know what? Do you mind if we just stop the car for a second?
You got your ear
I
pierced?
just went in and got my ear pierced, and then ran back into the car. And then I was on time. But I think that I did it because it helped take away. A, made me less nervous. B, then I could say to people, you were so late that I got my ear pierced in the amount of time. But more than anything, it really signified, that was the last time I'd been in New York. It signified that trip. And to me, so I wear this earring because I'm in New York, and I think of piercings in New York together, and it's true. And in fact, and I was gonna. My hope was that I was gonna get another one while I was in New York for this press that I'm doing for this movie Between the Temples. But as you know, I didn't have time, and I'm leaving tonight, and I'm not gonna do it anywhere else but New York. So
yeah. Well,
yeah.
I mean, it's odd because if you want to get your ear to, we always have someone on standby.
What do you mean? What do you mean you have someone on stage?
If you want to get your ear pierced, we can bring out Logan from Studio 28. Logan, are you back there?
Are you?
Well, we're going to see you, bud. Yeah, it's Logan. This is our buddy. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you, bud. That's Jason.
Hi.
He'd like to get his ear.
Are you sure this is okay? I don't want to
he's been
derail
backstage
everything
for like 2-3 years. No one's taken him up on.
Oh, okay.
We pay him.
Great.
Yeah, we
Okay,
pay him
sure.
every night.
Okay, this
Please,
is great.
what do we have
Okay.
to do, Logan?
Yeah, what do
I just gotta clean up your ear and mark it.
Oh, okay. Do I stay here?
If you'll have a seat right here for me.
Okay. Wow. Are you sure? Are you sure about this?
Are you sure about this? This is real.
I mean, I'll pay.
This is real deal. It's really going to happen. Logan, do you have is that a needle there yet?
It is.
Can I Venmo you for that? Do you take?
No.
Can I pay you back?
Do you want to go through with this? I mean, did you know that we could actually get this done? This is real.
Yeah.
You're getting your ear pierced on the Tonight Show right now, Jason Schwartz.
I would. Do you mind? I hope. I don't want anyone to be freaked out if you're afraid of.
Afraid of blood. I mean, you're watching the wrong show, everybody.
Yeah,
You know us.
touch my ear, please.
All right.
But I don't want to, derail us. So.
No, all right, let me just keep talking to you. How was doing the Wes Anderson film? How was Rushmore?
Oh, Rushmore was so.
All right, what'd you just do there? You gave him a little freckle.
Just a little mark.
Okay, you didn't put the needle
I
in.
thought that, I was
No,
like,
not
man.
yet.
You know, I was like, dude, you're a tough guy.
like-
Oh my God.
I know.
You just got a freckle right
Done.
there.
No.
Already.
Was that the placement?
Yeah,
You feel
you
good
think
about
about
it?
it? Yeah, I love
Can
it.
you just show the camera just so I can see the placement on Jason's ear? That's where it's gonna. We like it. We approve of the placement. We
think it's a
approve.
great spot.
I don't want to
All right.
freak anyone
Yeah,
out.
no,
Is the music soothing for you?
Yeah. What do I do?
You're just gonna hang out and relax.
Yeah. So, does she want me to keep talking about?
Yeah. So
other
tell me
stuff or
about
focus, or what's-
maybe Rushmore. Tell me about doing that film and what was that film
Well, I
like?
was 17 years old when I first got that movie. It was my first audition ever, and my first time ever acting. I was playing drums in a band in Los Angeles.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And it was changed my life. Changed my life.
It did. It was a great film.
Thank you so much.
All right. Turn it over that way for me.
Yeah, but it was exciting. And
Right?
oh my God. I own that film on DVD. I loved it.
You did great.
I think
thank you.
Wes is a genius, and I think that was perfect film for you.
No, it changed my life.
Man, that is really.
Thank you.
That was
Yeah, it was-
unbelievable.
And we've worked together ever since. And,
Ever
and now-
since.
That was in 1990. That was in 1997, and we continue to work together. So it's a real. Like I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. So lucky.
Thank you for helping us out, Logan. Good to see you. I'll let you know when someone else wants their ear pierced. Yeah, thanks so much for being here. Good to see
I
you.
appreciate that.
He knows his way.
That is so.
Yeah, he knows how to get. Yeah.
He's been here. I mean, he's been here for years, so that's so crazy.
Did that hurt you?
Huh?
Did that hurt you? Were you acting like that was nothing?
I don't even. I was talking to you. I was focused on
You were
on the story
You were
and
Zen
yeah.
and Zen breathing. Do you want to just give it a nice shot? Do we have a
How's
nice
that?
shot of
How's that? Does it
how
look
good
okay?
It
Can I
looks
see it?
really. What do you think?
You know what? This is so nice of you because I really did not think that I was going to have time to do that.
No problem.
And now when I go home, I have a new piece of hardware that I'm going to show my fan. I have now. This is
Yeah. Proof. This is.
the Tonight Show earring.
This is. Wow. That's the Tonight Show here. New York.
I mean, that's it.
That's it.
New
That
York.
is exactly what it is.
Pierce City.
Pierce City, exactly. Let's talk about your film. The reason that you're here, besides
Yes.
getting your ear pierced.
Yes.
It's called Between the Temples.
Yes, it is. Yes.
It stars you, Carol Kane, the very funny, the genius Robert Smigel, who I love. Oh my gosh, he's one of the best writers, comedians of our generation.
Absolutely.
But this part was written for you?
Yeah, it was. It's written by and directed by Nathan Silver, who's a great filmmaker.
Oh my gosh,
And
fantastic.
he got in touch with me. He got in touch with me and basically said, "I have this idea for a film in which you play a cantor, which is someone who leads the singing at a temple, and you're a cantor who is widowed." And because of that loss, has sort of lost his ability to sing, and having a hard time moving on until he reconnects with his music teacher from when he was a kid, and that's Carol Kane. And she has been wanting to get a late in life bat mitzvah, and she asks me to give it to her. And I don't want to do it because I'm not sure if I'm just having a total crisis of.
Yeah, you lost it.
But we end up going down this road together, and it becomes a beautiful love story between these two people who's like, I guess their inner children come out to play with each other, I suppose. And it's really a special movie.
It's
and
a
it's
great
really
movie.
funny and it's really cool.
It's getting great reviews. I think right now it's
Yeah.
89 or 90% on Rotten Tomatoes,
Oh,
which
wow.
is fantastic.
Oh,
It's a
that's
fresh.
Yeah.
But you were telling me,
Yeah.
I saw the movie. It's beautiful. You got some great things in there. And you told me that you do your own stunts in the film and backstage, and I was laughing because it's not really an action movie, I would say.
No, it's not. It's not like my usual action stuff that I do.
Yeah, that's how we know you.
Exactly.
That's how
It's
we
not-
come to know and love you.
Please, if you're expecting what I usually do with that stuff, I'm just gonna warn you right now, it's not like that. But no,
what's
there is an action. This is the kind of movie it is that there's one scene and there's a sequence in the movie where my character is running, and you see him running through a parking lot, through a thing, He's in a rush.
That is you running.
Yes.
Wow.
And of course it's me running.
I mean, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Come to know and love.
That's my stunt. That's what that's my trademark run.
Here comes running. Here comes running.
And then, but anyway, there's a part. It's a big part of the movie. But my character trips, and I remember everyone saying, "Would you like us to have a stunt person?" And I was like, "For a trip that I appreciate you. I do my own stunts, and no, I'm not that old, and I'll do it."
Yeah, I could trip, for goodness sakes.
And I sort of thought, like, how big of a trip could this be? Like, it's just a trip. So, but father of 3 now,
You got to take care of yourself.
take care of myself a
You're
little
thinking
bit.
about others.
Yes.
Always.
So I thought, you know what? Maybe they're right. Maybe it's time. So we did have a stuntman. Larry came to help us, and Larry came up. He watched me run for a while. He watched my trademark
Cadence?
gait. Yes.
Your gait?
And then it came time for the fall. He run, and he tripped and fell, and it was great. But I was a little like, that I could have done. This I could have done.
No offense.
Then-
No offense, but we wasted a lot of
Anyway,
time.
it was great. Then we keep shooting more running stuff, and about an hour later, I was running, and something happened. I think, technically, I really did trip. Although I didn't trip on anything. I think my legs just said like, mm-mm. Anyway, I was running, and I fell. And I really did fell, and everyone was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "I'm fine." But I was in a tremendous amount of pain. It turned out later I broke my ribs doing it.
Are you kidding me?
I swear. And I'll tell you, but it was a happy accident. That was not on camera, unfortunately. But I know. But what we did do was they used the sound of it over the stuntman falling. So. When you watch the movie, that is me doing all my own sounds for the stunt.
That's what we come to know.
That's the sound of my ribs breaking.
That's exactly right. That's how you do it right there, everybody. I want to show a clip. Here's Jason Schwartzman in Between the Temples. Take a look.
The purpose of a cantor is to sing,
That's correct.
which I'm currently unable to do.
Also correct.
You should probably fire me. I would fire me.
We're not going to do that then.
Because my moms are both big donors to the temple.
That is not a small consideration. You've had a very difficult year, and I can handle the singing. Truth be told, I rather enjoy it. Ben, how are you doing?
Me?
How are you doing?
I feel like I'm hanging.
What's going on?
Take a bit of steez. I feel like I'm hanging in there. You know, sometimes I feel like I'm just going through the emotions.
Right.
Yeah, going through the emotion. You did it again.
Oh, please.
Jason Schwartzman, everybody. Between the Temples is in theaters this Friday. More Tonight Show after the break. Stick around, everybody.